My name is Xavier and welcome to a one-off 1.3 Smash and Grab preview. So this is a 1.3 campaign, a testing campaign here, and I'm not going to show the whole campaign, but I just want to show a video explaining how the new Smash and Grab mission works and also why I love it. It's the best. So right off the bat, if you've seen my old Smash and Grab video, you'll remember that you had to call an evac by throwing a flare. You can no longer call an evac by throwing a flare. It spawns and then you spawn on top of it. You have to get in and then get out back to the same location. You now have 12 turns before reinforcements start coming. You don't have to worry about reinforcements until then. But as soon as the 12 turns are up, you'll see reinforcements every single turn. And so there's 4 chests out here. There's now between 4 and 6 chests. I just happened to min-roll this one. I only got 4. And each soldier can carry 1 loot item from each one. And also you start without concealment, which in this particular video is going to be interesting because I don't have a shinobi. They all died. So I'm going to have to play pretty aggressively and probably take wounds. So Riley's here. He's just I think he's still in the barracks, like not having been recruited yet. Grind is here as a gunner in this alternate universe. Paul is here as a ranger. Plockets is a specialist, and Dagar is a sharpshooter. Also a snapshot sharpshooter. So without having concealment, I'm gonna have to be pretty risky here. I wanted to do the mission in this campaign because it's a pretty good value in terms of rewards. Like 4 chests, each one at this stage of the game very early. I think I'm in like April or May. Each one of these will give 6 Elerium, order 6 alloys, order data pad, order 35 supplies, or something along those lines. That's pretty good when you add up all 4 of them. And then you also include the fact that you're getting the loot on top of that from killing all the guys and grabbing all their loot. So it's basically meant as a combat mission. It's a guerrilla op mission, which means it takes the place, or in essence, it'll take the oh, hello, right off the bat. Officer! Hey friend, we're all in over. That's very convenient. Well, let's see what we have here. Grind, swinging a hit, nice. Plockets, swinging a hit. Double graze though. Riley, swinging a hit, I think, right? Yeah, he's down to 7 already. Triple graze, but hey, that's more than nothing. I'll take it. Dagar is a snapshot sharpshooter. God, that's hard to say. Snapshot sharpshooter. Let's move up here with Dagar. See if we activate mortar. If we don't, it looks cleaner. Okay, here's an interesting thing about this mission. I need to get in all the way up here and grab this loot and get all the way back to here in 12 turns. So I'm gonna be fairly aggressive, which might mean I get into some predicaments of sorts. Let's bring Paul up to this tree and see if we activate anything. Oh, there's another drone. What? Was that a solo drone? Just what? What? Okay, let's do this then. Paul, 92% solo drone. You have AP ammo. That should be almost certainly a murder. Great. God, that was very scenic though. Now, Dagar has, I think, damn good ground, so that's good. Let's see what we can do. Who's gonna kill this officer? That's the most important thing. We can't get a flank unless we move into the open here, and I'm worried about, I heard some more stuff screaming out here, so I think they're aware of us. This is an extremely light mission, by the way, so we only have, what is it, 6 to 9 enemies? Huh. I could demolish, no, I can't demolish his cover, that's a solid wall. Well, let's do this. Let's move Riley up here. We'll get a flank shot. See if we activate because he's moving 1 tile out past Dagar. Answer, no. Let's see if Riley now can 78% this officer for a kill. Ah, swing and a miss. That was an 88% with not grind, with graze. I don't know why I called grind graze. Well, this being as it is, I think I'm gonna blow one of the combat protocols on Plockets. We'll take out this drone. All right, through armor, 100% pierce, great. Now, Dagar, 100% officer, take him down. And you might ask, why am I using Snapshot? It's mostly because I'm trying to get Snapshot to a more useful place in terms of balance. It's a little bit awful compared to all the other options on the tree. Let's move Grind up here. That should be fine. All right, now what was I saying before I get interrupted by that Overwatch? I have literally no idea. Well, I hear snakes. So I want to be mindful of that. Let's move up with Grind here. Oh, I think I was saying that it takes the place of like a hack mission, the smash and grab. So there's going to be less missions where you're predominantly trying to sneak in and, you know, do something and sneak out. There's been a lot of changes to stealth in general, so that's a little bit more fighting involved in those missions. But this is just a straight up, you get in, you fight. It's like a mini troop column or like a mini supply raid. The question here is, I heard those snakes right here. So tactically speaking, do I want to move up right now? Oh, the bunny wants to come in. All right, as I was saying, do I want to move up with Paul? And the answer is probably. Let's move up with... God, Riley has no ammo. I don't have the time to sit here and reload, though. So what I think I'm going to do is we'll move up as far as we can with Riley. He's our technical. We'll see if we activate anything. We do! Okay, that's actually everything on the map right there. Wait, no, it's not, because there's a snake somewhere else. How is there a snake? Because I've already fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's a snake and something else then. And also, Riley is now being flanked by this stun lancer. God, that is really not a great position to be in, and I wouldn't have normally liked to have made that move, but it is quite a haul to get in here and get these items, and on several occasions I've been very greedy. I have someone with red fog. I'm trying to like grab the last chest, and the guy with red fog can't make it back because his movement penalty's slowed, and I have to weather 2 waves of reinforcements. So that's why I felt compelled to move up right now, when normally I would have sat here, reloaded everyone, and just waited a little bit. So regardless, here's the situation we're in. How do we deal with it? Well, number one, Grind's already moved and I have no officers, so he's completely out of commission. And if I move over here, I remember I heard a snake over there and there's more stuff on the map, at least one more thing. So I definitely don't want to move anywhere in this direction with Paul, meaning I'm reduced to essentially terrible shots over here. God, these are really bad. All right, let's move. Actually, let's not move Paul at all. I'm gonna do it that way so I get out of the thing. Let's just take a 42. That is horrific, but whatever, Paul. Wow, Paul Dos, even in Ranger form in this alternate universe, is a champion. Paul, a Walkfire 82 with locked on. Holy bananas, does that make everything easier. Do I want to risk now a really inaccurate rocket with Riley? It would make things a lot easier if I connected. However, scatter is 3.36. It's not bad, but let's do this first. Let's pop Fortify. I think I will use this rocket because the last remaining pod is going to be a pod of 2. Let's go. Rockets ahoy, Riley! Actually, you killed one of the guys, you didn't destroy the loot, you didn't destroy any cover, and you wounded the other 2 applying red fog. All in all, that was really, really, really good. What's more important, a gunner or a scout? I'm gonna say gunner, and Dagar has a better odds anyway, 74% to Dagar. I take that gunner down. Fantastic. Wow, I cannot believe I get some real luck on this mission, it seems. And last but not least, I could, if I so chose, use the other combat protocol with Paul, and I think I will, to guarantee this pod is evaporated, leaving just 2 enemies. This is interesting how this is played out. It feels a little bit easier than all the other ones I've done. Every other one has been like tense and awesome and worth it. And then I go to make a preview video and it all turns out to be easy. But that's alright. They're not all the hardest things in the world. Not every mission is super duper hard. Now then, do I take the time, since everyone's out of ammo, to reload and prepare? And I think I am gonna do it, because we're ahead of the curve. Let's see if this comes back to bite us. We'll reload, Dagar, reload, steady. And then who's left? Grind has a free reload, he's fine. Let's actually move him back more towards the pack. And we'll reload with Paul. And next turn we'll move up and see if we can find that snake. Also, that loot's expiring, so if I want to grab it, I'm gonna have to do it right now. Let's move up here with Grind to the tree, look inside. We see nothing. He can't grab that loot now, though. Riley has 1.5 million HP. He's probably the best candidate to grab this, but it's almost certain we're gonna activate something in so doing. And I don't know exactly where it is yet. So let's scout a little bit more to the left first with Paul from this tree. Nothing. Alright, since I'm super greedy and I'm here for loot, I'm gonna bring Riley all the way up here. And nope, that activated. I felt it. I could feel it! And double snake. A double snipey snake, but it's speed. Oh no, how did I get triple? Was this a light mission somehow and I didn't notice? I could have sworn I queued up a very light mission. Well, that's more interesting then than I was expecting. Right, Plockets has a flashbang. Dagar is steadied a mile away and has a 94 on that Viper. A 94 on that Viper and an 88 on that Viper. Okay, that's all good to know. Paul here has a 39 and a 39. I could destroy the cover of one of them with grind. However, I cannot suppress more than one of them. So I think a cover destruction makes sense. Let's destroy the cover of the one that has high cover. So we'll pop the free reload because demolition is now 5 ammo. We'll demolish this Viper's cover. There he goes. He's standing in the open like a doofus. That's what we like to see. Paul, I'm gonna give you a fantastic 85% shot on this Viper. Please don't let us down. Okay, you hit, and you hit for 6. Not bad. Not bad. However, we have almost no actions remaining here. So let's pop an aid protocol on Riley. He's very close to them. They're likely gonna ton grab him and etc. And I really don't know what to do at this point. We're probably not gonna need the airdrops. I would like to flashbang. Probably just getting closer is the best thing with Paul because we do need to consider grabbing the loot. And then with Dagar, do I want to kill one snake or severely wound another? I'm gonna go for severely wound another. Dagar, 94%, 32 crit. Cross map from elevation. Not even utilizing snapshot. Hit for only 4 though. Absolute min roll or possibly a graze. Viper comes up and binds, which ignores defense. Fascinating move. And now other Viper spits on Riley. And the last Viper is going to shoot Riley. God, that was... Okay, luckily he only grazed. That was the best possible combination of things they could have done. Way to sacrifice triple Vipers. Actually making smart moves. Way to sacrifice one of their team for the greater good. Alright, Paul. Yeah, let's do this. So that's a 96% this one. No problem. I see your friend. Now then, let's walk fire the other one. Once we grab this Elerium core. That it dropped, apparently. Also 69% Paul. God, Paul is going absolutely pro. He just, that's my very first laser weapon of this campaign, by the way. He just got that. And boy, is it ever coming in handy now. Unfortunately, Riley, is he poisoned? Yes, he is. Okay. I was wondering if I gave him smart macrophages or not. How are we gonna deal with this guy way up there? That's kind of an issue. Dagar only has a 41 this time around. And I don't think we have any more free reloads with grind. And it's unlikely that Plockets is gonna be able to flashbang him, but let's try. That's our best bet. We'll flashbang him with Plockets, and we won't do that at all, not even close. All right, well, in that case, let's just move up. We have to get in position to grab the loot, always keeping loot in mind when playing this mission. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know, what if I were to go, like... I'm just gonna come up here with Riley. Let's open this door. We see nothing. Alright, well... Riley was actually spotting that guy, so what we're gonna need to do here now is move... Grind down someplace where he can get line of sight. And it looks like right here, and somehow he's not getting poisoned running through the poison clouds. Maybe he has... a med kit? Yes, he does. Okay. Oh wait, Dagar also. Nobody has line of sight still. Fascinating how no one has line of sight. Alright then, this is what we'll do. We'll reload and steady with Dagar. However, keep in mind that that means Dagar is not going to be able to grab loot, probably. Riley swinging a miss with poison. Not surprising. Is he going to get bound again? Nope. It spits on Plockets. You snake. You snaky snake. Let's do this. We'll grab Riley whenever the poison's done applying. Very good. We'll throw him in here by this chest. That's perfect. He can grab this chest. He's wounded with red fog and also some poison. Great. Remember, only one item can be carried by each person, so
They won't last long.
he has to now just go back to the evac once we're done killing the snake. Burning, 2 damage, great. What else can we hit this snake with? It looks like, God, we also need to think about getting close to grab the loot. Let's move up with Paul. And a 49, not the best, but we're gonna take it regardless. Wow. Okay, great. Paul executes this guy, no questions asked, and we need to consider how the heck we're gonna get in there, get that loot, and get back here in 6 turns. Answer, I don't know exactly. But for now, everyone get closer. Let's move. Everyone's already poisoned. Let's try to get God, where is all the loot? I guess we'll get Plockets as far in as possible. I know he has the highest mobility
Will do.
out of everyone here. I mean, even though all the enemies are dead, because this was a fairly easy mission, it's still not over yet. There's the matter of grabbing the loot and getting out.
Think they got me.
But for the rest of the mission, I guess I'll just put on a little bit more slow-mo. Let's grab this loot now with Grind. Great. We'll find out after the mission what we get. Plockets, you want to grab something as well, and we only have one more. It's either Paul or Degar. Who does it make sense to grab it with? I guess, actually, Paul's the slower of the two, so we're gonna have to grab it with Degar. And also this poison to consider, and it's way inside there. Wow, this is like, do I even want to grab this loot? This is a very, very good question. Because I have to go in at least one more turn, and then out 2 turns. Grabbing this loot with Degar, it could come back to bite me very, very, very hard. We'll see. Degar grabs the Elerium Core. I want to grab this loot here with Riley. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. We can move there and we get set on fire, but I move here and I don't get set on fire. Whatever, who cares? Fine game. I don't know how it figures these things, but whatever. And then Paul's just going to reload and start moving back, because look how slow he is. He's really, really, really slow. Alright, so all the loot is grabbed. Let's start running back with everyone. It's actually quite a ways back. And this is... Yeah, still poisoned though. I will say that having Red Fog on this mission type, it can lead to some very, very interesting predicaments. When people are running for the evac with reduced mobility. I'm gonna set up Paul up top here to go for overwatches, because I'm pretty sure Degar is gonna have to make a running retreat, as it were.
Rolling out.
He's not quite gonna make it.
On it.
We'll see. Everyone else, though, get within a single movement range. Degar to grab the last loot. God, are you ever far away? This is where it helps to really bring somebody who's super, super, super fast. Also, having a command helps a huge amount for an extra movement right at the end. And another thing is Oscar Mike is great on this mission for getting the squad away from this particular scenario.
Here I come.
So there's a lot of interesting things to consider when gearing out the squad for this particular mission.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And I've generally found it to be the most enjoyable mission to prepare for.
Ready to rock.
And just generally think about in terms of like strategic balance, who am I going to send where, squad composition, etc. Yeah, look how far Degar is.
Milk him out.
He's going to get fairly close. Let's use the Blockets to heal up. Wait, who has a med kit? Was it Grind? Grind can heal up. Riley gets rid of some red fog at least. And otherwise, we just overwatch. Okay, Degar is going to run.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
We overwatch again.
Moving to overwatch.
And in this specific instance, it looks like we're actually going to be able to get out without any reinforcements. They would have come in at the end of this turn,
Schon dabei.
but we barely get out with Degar. This is actually one of the easier ones I've played.
Rolling out.
I did bring a squad of 5, and I also actually generated this mission specifically so I could do this. So I generated it with a little bit more infiltration than usual so I could bring 5 people. Oftentimes you'll bring 4, and they're a little bit more challenging. But yeah, all in all, it's a super fun mission. And the fact that it replaces other sneaky sneak missions is a good thing, I think. It's a lot more variety, and also, it's a lot more fun, I think, even strategically just planning out the mission. Like, who do you bring, who do you reserve to be able to do one of these? Because it used to be I would reserve my shinobis for extracts, always, because there was no concealment, and that was the only mission with no concealment. But now, there's smash and grabs with no concealment. So do you want to reserve your shinobis for those, or this, or who knows? Lots of interesting questions in 1.3. Immo. Let's go check out the loot, though. Oh, I missed a 1.3 strategy rhyme. Ah, bloody hell. Oh, bit of a wounds. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. There's a lot of wounds that come out of these missions because you have to play them aggressively, and also, at least in this campaign, I didn't have many shinobis because they all died early. So what happened is I went on lots of smash and grabs and just my whole barracks is wounded from smash and grabs. But I have loot and I have items. See, we got 7 alloys from one chest, 8 Elerium from another, and then we got 2 supply chests for, what was it, 36 apiece? That is a pretty good haul for sending those 5 people off for like 7 days. In addition, 3 Elerium cores, a scope, and a PCS, a speed plus 1 mobility, plus lots of kill XP. Great, fun times all around. Anyway, that about does it for this 1.3 preview video. I might do more on the other missions that have been changed. This is the only straight up new mission type, but the other formats have been changed, but we're still working on them. They're still being balanced. They're an incredible amount of fun, in my opinion anyway, so far, but there are some issues that need to be worked out before I could do any kind of video on them. But anyway, that does it for this episode. What do I even do? Normally, my outro is like, next time, something or other. But this is like a one-off video. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.